Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
Today we're covering another one of the MCU Disney Plus series, Hawkeye.
Yes, finally. And in this first holiday series from Marvel, this focuses on Hawkeye, who's trying to spend Christmas with his family after they return from the snap. However, when Kate Bishop is in need of his help, and you'll learn who she is soon, to uncover a scheme that will affect the city, he'll have to save New York before Christmas. And no, this is not Die Hard.
No, but you can tell us what they're going for.
Yes.
And before we start with that, be sure to like, subscribe, and click notification bell for some future podcasts and Walter Paws videos.
Absolutely. And thank you for subbing to us and listening to our videos and sticking with us. We appreciate you so much.
Yes.
So, Hawkeye. We have to say, full disclosure, for me, I wasn't really much of a Hawkeye character fan. But this series changed that. This version of Hawkeye, this particular series, this is the best one that I've seen so far as being a Disney Plus series. I know that we had WandaVision, and I was great with WandaVision till the end. Yeah. And we have not seen Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. And then this is one we finished to the end.
Yeah.
And we also saw What If.
Yes.
But for me, this one just really had all the right ingredients to make it not only great for a holiday season viewing, but just everything you're looking for in a live action Marvel series.
Yes. And it was actually fun, a really fun idea to put this out for Christmas. The whole thing takes place during this. As he said, it's kind of taking inspiration from Die Hard, where now you can consider this a Christmas series.
Yes.
Not a movie, but a series. And we didn't know what to expect because this has been up and down with some of the Marvel series. But here, it takes maybe 1 or 2 episodes to really get into it because they start with the backstory of Kate Bishop. And then it sort of is her episode in the first one, which seems a little odd for a Hawkeye series, but it doesn't really focus that much on her as heavily as the first one. As it goes on, it does show more of Hawkeye, how he's trying to reconnect with the family after they've been gone so long, putting away the Ronin persona he had before the Endgame movie.
And getting over Black Widow.
Yeah.
That's one of her past.
Right. And it was actually interesting to see how this dynamic worked, because they kept putting Hawkeye these different ways all throughout the MCU, and none of them really seemed to land. He got more famous for being the least liked Avenger, and that's pretty much what gave him the popularity so much. Even Jeremy Renner himself was fine with it. He loved it. But now with the Hawkeye series, now there's more of an actual likability. People have him as a favorite, not just because, it's fun to make jokes. They're gonna genuinely like him.
And I think in here they actually gave him a personality. He was pretty nondescript. If you think about the Avenger movies and the others he was in, the Captain America, Civil War, so forth, he was like not personable because he had no personality.
Yeah.
They just made him, hey, he's Black Widow's best friend. And that's all that he was labeled as, is Black Widow's best friend.
Yeah.
And you really didn't find out more about how they have that connection, why they're best friends. They really didn't get into it as far as you being able to see how the relationship built and how it came about. And in here, they roundabout do it. And if you are not fully sure, then you can kind of get a little bit of backstory also in the Black Widow movie.
Yes.
But in here, again, they give him a personality. They make him personable. You see he loves his family. He wants to be a great dad. He wants to do his job, but as you said, drop the Ronin persona. And still, when he's trying to do this and he needs to help out and come to the rescue of someone, he thinks he's getting ready to beat up Kate Bishop because she has on his old outfit.
Yes.
And then he takes her cowl off or her hood off, and he looks at her and goes, "You're a kid. How old are you?"
20. Yeah, yes.
How old are you? 18. She says 21. He says same thing.
And then later, when they had these sort of mafia type people in here taking her hostage, and he's leave her out of this. She's only 9. She looks so like.
After a while, she'll be goo goo.
And that was one of the funniest things is a young adult, but he still sees her as this kid, even though he just met her. He's a little kid. She's a little kid to him.
Right, and she stays that way, and I think I really love that about this. He's very apprehensive about dealing with her or working with her because, again, of what has happened to Black Widow.
Right.
And by the end of the movie, he hasn't gotten over that, but he has found a way to let someone else in that's a female.
Yeah.
That he can have a partnership with.
Right. And for Kate Bishop, we're not sure if she's been altered a lot from the comics. We know that the MCU tends to revamp some of their characters when they put them on the big screen. So if what we're about to say doesn't line with the comics, let us know. Let us, what was she like in the beginning?
Is it Haley Stansfield or Bailey?
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. Okay.
And for here, like I said, she sort of has the majority of the first episode. Besides that, and then showing like Steve Rogers' musical, which I think was a parody of Hamilton or something. I think, because it was hilarious. They kind of show her backstory a bit, and then along with the new intro, through the backstory, through the intro, which was pretty clever, is that she was around during 2012 when they had the alien attack in the first Avengers movie, and she lost her father during the alien attack. And what happened that changed her life was that during the attack, the aliens were coming about, and they were throwing explosives everywhere, and unfortunately she didn't die because of Hawkeye. So she sees him fighting all the aliens with nothing but a bow and arrow. He didn't have powers or the suit or anything, or even the shield like Captain America. So once she's safe and she has her mom with her, we kind of get through the intro that it's the old heroic trope that they have in superhero movies, where she's suddenly inspired by him because he saved her life. So in her whole life she wants to be an archer. She's constantly practicing. She wins medals and awards and things. And I like in this one instant, we noticed that when they do these types of characters, usually the younger characters are better than the older ones, and that seems to be a new thing in comics. And it's kind of like putting down the originals, but they don't do that this time. Even though she's very talented, she has all these medals and trophies and stuff, she still screws up royally. So I'm glad they didn't go about, she's suddenly a perfect archer and better than him. He still teaches her. So I do like that they went a much different route with that, where he's more like a mentor instead of, this is the newcomer that's ended up being better than your original.
Yes. And I also like that you really like her from the beginning.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go to like her, you like her. And that doesn't happen a lot as well. Sometimes you see the character and they have you end up disliking the character in the beginning, then you have to go to like them, like a tsundere.
Yeah.
But no, with her you like her from the beginning. And she's a fangirl from the beginning. And she has this innocence about her from the beginning.
Yeah.
Even though she's kind of, flippant in terms of I
Yeah.
can do that, I can do that. But what he tells her to do, the majority of it she does.
Yeah.
Except for when she thinks he's going to get hurt or get killed. Then she forgets everything he tells her to do because she wants to try to save him, which is really, really sweet.
Yes. It's you're a Hawkeye. She suddenly has a Deku moment. Oh, you're Hawkeye! You're my favorite. You're my favorite Avenger. It's like, did you even see the other Avengers?
So it's really a well-written and well-timed in terms of there's comedy in it, and there's action in it, and there's drama in it, and there's all these different things, and there's characters that you've seen before, but they're done a little differently here. And what really is nice is his wife, and I guess they all learn these lessons during the snap, where you don't see, you're not at home, like you remember from Avengers 3, not Avengers 3. It
The
was,
second one? Was it the Age of Ultron, or
No, I think it was actually Infinity War, where they went to the house and she was talking about him not being there and so forth.
Yeah, and that was the whole reason why he had stopped being an Avenger.
But now, I guess after the snap and them losing people temporarily and getting them back, she's just kind of like this cool and calm, and whatever you need to do, we'll be here waiting for you. So I really like that they learned lessons, because a lot of times you have shows and movies where the characters don't learn and bad things happen and they're still jerks after it's over with, or they're still talking the same garbage and rhetoric. But in here you can see that both of them has changed, and the children really appreciate appreciate their dad and him trying to be home with them. And no one's going, but Dad, you said you'd be here. You're a liar. They're like, Dad, you said you'll be with them for Christmas. And one of them says he will be. He says he will be. We'll just wait. And I like it.
Yeah.
I forget that. I love it.
Yeah.
Because everyone has learned to appreciate each other, to be grateful for each other, and how important it is for them to be together during those times of the year. So I really like that about this.
And since he doesn't have like a secret identity of being Hawkeye to them, the kids know, the wife knows, and even they had like one scene where they show that Clint has a hearing aid now, where he needed to hear clearly because it sounded like everyone's kind of mumbled.
Right.
So when he's talking to the son and Kate had to translate for him, the son basically says, you say you'd be home for Christmas. You think it was gonna go really badly.
Right.
It only goes like a bittersweet route, but instead of it being like the typical way, as you said, it goes like, if you can't make it, it's okay. I understand. And it was more of the bittersweet moments. Like, they're not even mad, but you still felt bad because you want him to be there. He wants to be there, and he doesn't want to get to a point where he would miss being around them for the holidays, and he already missed several days leading up to the day. So
the final episode is really one of the best of the season.
Oh yeah.
And we're not going to tell you anything about it because it will spoil everything, but you've got to stick around and watch that final episode. It is the best, and it has a happy ending.
Yes.
And we're very happy with the ending that they chose to write. I really hope season 2 is just as well written and just as well done. And just as well balanced. There's got to be a season 2, because if not, then Disney's just screwed up with one of the best Disney Plus series they've ever had, not having another season.
Yeah.
So I really hope there is a second season. If you've seen Hawkeye on Disney Plus, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you love it as much as we do, if not, tell us why. And as Rascal mentioned, how does Kate Bishop in this version compared to the comic version that you may have read?
Right.
If you haven't seen it, it's available on Disney Plus. No extra charge. Give it a watch. Yes, you'll be out of season because it truly is a holiday series.
Yeah.
But it's worth watching anyway.
Yes.
Come back and let us know what you think in the comments.
Right. And be sure to like, subscribe, and click notification so that some future podcasts and little pause videos.
Absolutely. So press that notification bell so you can be kept up to date.
Yes.
And subscribe so you don't miss any of our other Disney Plus reviews.
Yes, you're gonna love them. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.